I love exploding.
Well, nothing exploded, so we all should be good to go, by the looks of things.
7 out of 10. Michael Bay not approves. No explosion.
I'll quickly throw this on. Stream things. Oh, it's just. What was that? Okay, so I believe we left off just at the point where you guys were beginning to camp and set up for the evening after travelling the rest of your day in the a wonderful forest. You did discover the ruins of what seemed to be an old building and poked around that. Some of you come away with some interesting items, but not everybody. So I assume everybody did want to stop watch though.
Mm. Oracle, do the first watch.
I guess I'll do the second.
And Lightning will do the third watch.
I can take fourth.
Yeah. Okay. So, with a watch, let's see if anything horrible happens other than the sort of generic noises and what have you of the forest.
Please no, this music's so nice. We don't want anything bad to happen.
Oh yes, it's the nice calming music. I should change it to something more foresty.
Nice calming music. Somebody's getting strangled somewhere.
Strangle. Ooh, okay. So
That's not a good sign.
no, it never is when the GM goes, ooh, that's interesting. So, as you each begin your watch, I'm assuming are you attempting to set up tents, or are you just going to use the foliage to try and set up a bed as best as you can?
Oracle's set up a tent though. Well, not first, because he's got first watch. So, would we set up the tents first, or like what time do we get to camp? I mean, sorry.
I mean, I would have thought if you're planning to be able to set up a camp, you would stop just so that you have enough time to basically sort out any tents, fire, anything like that you want to set up. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Would we set up stuff?
I don't know. It's up to you guys. Players.
Do we have stuff?
Yeah.
Well, some of you have tents. Some of you might not.
Oh yeah. I don't have the carry capacity to carry around a tent all day.
I have a tent. I can share it with someone.
If you have a medium tent, yes, that will allow 2 people. A small one will allow just 1 person.
I was also thinking, hey, these guys are tiny. They're...
Sadly, small creatures seem to, when it comes to sleeping, at least do seem to take up a medium space slot.
I'm really sorry. I spread out my wings when I sleep.
Oh, don't worry, I do too. And also I have a tail.
Lightning will share a tent with
Alright, so you attempt to stick up your tents inside the debris of the trees and the roots and everything else like that. So I have a tent for Auric and a tent for our rogue.
I'm just using a bedroll and sleeping by the fire.
Ulrich sets up the tent, but he's not going to sleep in it. He's going to sleep at quote unquote sleep, watch from a tree that he's still freakishly coiled around. That he doesn't fully understand how he's doing this. If that's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you sleeping around a tent or snake-like.
Yeah. This
Oh
feels so
no, my
weird.
Discord's being weird.
Well, we can hear you fine.
No,
This
my
feels-
Discord's being weird.
This is so weird to have a tail like this. Please, somebody, get rid of it.
You just need to find the cure for that plant.
I'm used to having a tail, but I like having a second set of legs.
We'll be fine.
I'm going. Nightshade will use our extent.
Yeah, go ahead.
It can fit 2 people in.
Yeah.
Looks like, well, everybody except for Alex will be sleeping in a tent, unless it's there. Oh, and obviously Lorik, who's curled around a tree somewhere.
Yeah. Could I be coiled like up in the tree so I can get a better watch?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
You're basically a boa constrictor now.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Well, your back end is basically.
Yeah, it's what am I?
You're a demon.
Oh.
Well, that is a personal quest to discover yourself.
What's good?
You're just transitioning. It's alright.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you go through and you set up your various watches, you will begin your watch. So I believe it was Aloric going first.
Yep. You want me to roll anything?
Yes, perception.
Okay, cool.
Something suddenly will be happening. I'm not saying when, but it will happen.
Alright. Ulrich likes to be in things, so hopefully it'll happen during his time. Skills. Where's my perception? There it is. Wow.
Alright, so you sit in your position around, well, up in the tree. You do your best to obviously look out into the forest around you. The canopy over the top does stop much of the moonlight, so you can catch the odd, obviously, moon ray coming through and the light that's given off by the fire. But other than that, the only other thing that stands out amongst the forest is all of the sort of eyes that seem to catch the light, that seem to be staring and moving around. But nothing comes close or sounds like it's approaching you at all. The forest is very much alive with the sound of wildlife roaming around in the forest.
Yeah, I thought the same. Alright, guess Ulrich's just going to sit there kind of like a weird snake dog thing and just keep watching.
Oh, actually a forest night noise.
A snake.
Alright. So, next, I believe, was Alex.
Yeah.
So, Lorik, I assume you would slither down from your tree to go and wake up Alex?
Yeah. Still feeling... It still feels weird. Feels like my legs are duct taped together and got pulled.
Are you planning to go back up and sleep in your tree?
Yeah, because, you know, I have a tiny pony inside my tent.
Yes.
Well, you actually have, I assumed, an opal and a night shine in
Is
there.
this opal very small?
Opal is small. No, Oryx said he had a medium tent.
Yeah, so both of them could fit. So yeah,
Yeah.
I have a tiny armored dragon and a tiny alcoholic pony inside my tent.
All right.
Wait,
Alex,
I'm sleeping with him?
you're sleeping with Sunrise, or Berry, I should say.
Oh.
In your own personal tent, because you said you set one up.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
All right. Alex, what are you doing for your watch? Anything particular?
I'm probably just going to kind of stand guard outside the tent. Very soldier-like.
Okay, so your standard thing, you sort of pace around the fireplace, walk around the tents to make sure that nothing's trying to creep its way inside, and all very professional and soldier-like. Give us a perception roll. Now, wait, just like Auric, you were able to sort of make out the various noises of the forest, creatures around, and you also can notice like the eyes staring back at you. Again, nothing coming too close so you can actually clearly see it, but the eyes do sort of stand out, and they will disappear and reappear somewhere else.
I'm just going to throw on my detect evil radar just in case.
Nothing seems to be close enough to be able to detect it, because if it was within the range, you probably would be able to see it.
Okay. So yeah, if nothing happens, I'm going to wake up Lightning.
Lightning will just sort of do the same. She'll just patrol around the making sure nothing's sneaking up on them.
That's fine. So just looking around, making sure everything's all good. No, it's not too much issues regards to that. I wouldn't have thought you'd be very soldier-like like Alex was. You'll be more probably just walking around.
She is being like sneaky about it, like you know, hiding in bushes and stuff like that, waiting in ambush in case something does come along.
No, that sounds very much like what I was expecting. Give me a good stealth roll, because obviously you're trying to be sneaky a little bit, as well as a perception. So if anything does come out and try and attack you, you might spot it, and be hidden about it.
We just try and walk with this laggy roll 20.
Oh
dear God. Okay, stealth, perception. Hopefully that actually rolled like I clicked them. Oh, there we go. And a crit fail on perception.
Well, you're nice and stealthy though. So you definitely don't wake anyone up as you walk around their tents or anything like that. But obviously you're obviously focusing far much on your stealthing skills. You've obviously clearly not been able to use it very much, and you're more dancing around trying to avoid leaves and twigs, and you seem to be enjoying yourself with that. But you only occasionally have to glance around just to make sure nothing's about to happen. You're like, nah, it's all good. But sadly,
a wolf comes and takes over.
While Lightning's hiding in a bush.
No, your watch does pass uneventfully. Which then brings us to the final watch. Your good old...
As you know, considering you rolled in.
Nightshine, it is your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes. What will you be doing for your particular watch? You've got until basically dawn.
We will be alternating between looking around the place and drinking.
How much
Why
drinking
do we
do you...
let him on watch?
How much drinking do you plan to do?
Just a bit.
A bit. Okay, so you're not trying to drink too much. You know you're on watch. That's fine.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm a good watcher.
All right. So, you definitely go. You sit there, have a drink. Then you're like, oh, I probably should have a walk around. You stumble around a little bit, and then you're like, yep, I've done it. Back for another little reward as a drink. As you sit down and have another mouthful of whatever you have currently on your person. Roll me a perception. Ooh. And you get +2 if you're familiar with you, which I would assume you would have.
Yes, it's 19. I already put it.
Ooh, +2, 21. Okay.
No, it's 19 because I already put it.
Oh, you've already included it. Right, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, so, in one of your points where you are having your sit down, you've just done a little bit of a walk around, and you're just about to sort of start enjoying your next mouthful of alcohol. You will just, your ears will just twitch a little bit just as you heard something, as a very large creature suddenly leaps upon you.
Oh no.
Alright, so I'm going to bring you to the map and ping everybody over here. Ooh. No, that didn't work for everybody. There we go.
Yep, there we go.
Some of you will be asleep and unconscious and in trees. And the large thing which leaps behind you. Whoop.
Ah!
Oh no. I can't even see it.
Oh my... What? How? How is that here?
I can't even see it, I'm terrified.
It escaped. It escaped from its...
It is not that one, but it is a, you are in a sort of a very jungle-esque forest, so it's somewhere where you might find these. And this place is a hazardous and dangerous environment, so...
Gee, it'd be helpful if we had a guide to make sure we didn't run into this stuff.
Oh no, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but we wouldn't have gotten any experience.
This is true. You think of all the XP gained. I think it's +6. It basically's got a surprise attack against you as it basically leaps out.
Yum.
Yeah.
If I'm missing one of your arms, I mean your 20 legs.
I'm going to assume that. Oh, and you got a 10. Oh, on the plus side, it's only going to get one attack against you before you can do anything.
Do we all roll?
Yes, if all of you roll, then we will see what happens.
Oh my god, I think that's the best roll I've ever had.
You're all considered to be laying on the ground asleep, except for Auric, who's wrapped around a tree, and you would probably have your weapons near you, so you would be able to grab your weapon by picking off the ground, that sort of thing. If you are wearing heavy armour, obviously you can't sleep in it. Medium armour, if you're an earth pony or got endurance, it's fine.
I think I got medium.
Yeah, I believe you did. Oh, need to remember to roll a berry as well. He is an ally. I should really add his first name to that. Character. Alright, so let's see. I have. Oh no, it's the attacks. There we go. Right. Initiative roll for Berry. He rolls. He's clearly liking his sleep.
Yeah, that's not only my roll.
Alright. So, the tiger here leaps out and goes to, well, have a chew. It will. Okay, so it's going to come out with one. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to go for those which are his best ones. This may hurt you a smidge, unless it's horrible. Roll as a 1. I'm gonna, with being a wizard, I'm going to assume, sorcerer. I assume that probably hits you. Oh, it is a wizard. You are a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. That one.
Okay, and.
Oh my god, +10 to attack.
Oh, it's a nasty creature.
Oh god, we're dead.
Just because you're low level doesn't mean the rest of the world is.
Hey.
I don't want
That's
a party.
a statement I can get behind.
I don't want a party wipe.
Right.
Hey, if we beat it, think of the XP.
You guys
That's all you gotta do, man.
You guys
Yeah,
already
Nightshine
killed one
is
of
a
these.
guy,
It's fine.
So,
With that, I'm assuming Nightshine here would let out probably a rather loud, manly scream, or is it more of a girly one?
Just bloody scream, I think.
All right, everyone. You may make a perception roll. DC is 0, but you are asleep, so you do get a -10.
Alright, 1 sec.
Alright, I forgot. Have we healed our 1 hit point? 2 hit points and resting?
Technically, you do it at the end of Nightshine's rest. Watch. So, not yet.
okay, so
Dang.
that has a 7. I'm -6.
Oh dear. You're a heavy sleeper, it seems. If somebody does arouse you, then you are able to be woken. As long as you basically...
Oh my god, that's a 15.
You were clearly on your toes. Maybe because you've only just not long gone to sleep. Alright, so... Auric... No, you're there. It was 17. I think that's everybody. So, everybody except for Alex, for whatever reason, is very much sound asleep.
Good. I should be sound asleep. I was the lowest one.
Okay, so... Nightshine. Well, after this horrible attack, you get to go now.
Do I have spells for yesterday?
You have yesterday's spells.
I'm just gonna run anyway.
Let's activate combat music.
You're gonna die!
5-foot step, yep.
Then I'm gonna walk in Rerik's direction.
Then you're gonna what, sorry?
I'm gonna walk here.
Ah.
Rerik, I'm scared.
If you're... are you taking the withdraw action?
What's that?
Basically, if you do not want to take an attack of opportunity, you basically use the withdraw action, which means you can move twice, and you won't get an attack of opportunity in the first 5-foot of movement.
Okay.
Otherwise, I get to maul you once more with the tiger.
No, I took a 5-foot step away from the tiger, didn't I?
No, if you take a standard 5-foot, you are not able to make a move action afterwards.
Wait, 5-foot step or move action?
Correct. 5-foot steps. If you take a 5-foot step, you can't then move.
Okay, so I'm just gonna withdraw here.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Alright.
He's definitely got a large claw mark down him. Lightning. You definitely heard a what sounded like a Nightshine screaming across the campsite.
Lightning is gonna stand up and get her bow at the ready, preparing to move out and see what the hell's going on.
You get up and go, I will. Alexandrite, you're just
Damn
sort of nicely sleeping.
I just kind of want this fight to go on, and like Alexandra doesn't wake up from it.
He's going to die.
I think you will probably be waking up next. Auric, you get to go first.
Very well. Ulrich is going to charge his way over to the enemy.
You would be coiled around the tree at this point. To make sure you don't fall out a tree, you would have coiled yourself nicely. So you do have to remove yourself from said tree, which would require a move action.
Crap.
Yeah.
Alright, Ulrich uncoils from the tree, still flying because I don't want that reduced movement speed.
No, that's fine. I don't mind you coming out to fly. I put
He's
the
gonna
little
permanently fly.
I put the little fly icon onto you to represent you off the ground.
Do I have any ranged weapons? Nope, I do not have any ranged weapons.
You can always throw something. You don't have to be proficient in it, but if you've got something
You know,
ready, which is solid, you can always throw it with a -4.
Ulrich is going to... You know what, Ulrich's going to rage. He's just going to blood rage right now.
You come out in a rage.
Just like, I was sleeping!
I was frozen today.
Alright.
I was...
Alexandrite, with Ulrich making some additional noise, you may have an additional perception check with his scream of his rage.
I was sleeping.
So that's 4.
You do awake. You're like, oh, what's going on, guys?
Hey guys, back at it again.
Why is there a golden tiger?
Alright, so, because you have awoken now, you can choose to either keep your initiative roll where it is, or you can go just after Ulrich.
I mean, I'm just thinking, does it make too much difference if I go after Ulrich?
Well, your turn has already gone, so you basically won't be having a turn, or you get to have a turn before the tiger.
Yeah, I'll take my turn.
Right, so you woke and you're like, oh, what's going on? Oh, God!
So I will
Ooh.
get up and charge the tiger and ram it with my spike.
Armor. By all means, you can go for it. Oh yeah, you're moving there for your 10 foot. Right, okay, because I was about to say, you actually charging, you have to go to closest point, so you would have to go there.
Oh,
So
okay.
you would not be able to charge the creature, but you can use your... you could stand up, 5-foot step, and attack with your body.
Yeah,
That works.
Sorry, that's what I meant to do.
No, that's fine. If you have the charge on you, charge distance, I will let you do it. Oh god, he's throwing his body at it. 16. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Oh. Roll 20, behave yourself. Let me click things. So you launch your body against the tiger. It definitely lets out a rather annoyed roar as you hit it.
I think this armor is like the best thing I've bought so far.
Well, it's a tiger. It's annoyed, so it's going to basically attack you, but it'll probably soon regret that very quickly. As it comes in and swipes you with its claw.
Yep, that hits.
Does anything happen to the tiger when it attacks you with a natural weapon?
Let me... I don't think so. I think it's just if it's example, but I will.
Light, blur. Attack with it. Captures an offhand weapon. Enhancement spikes armor. No. There's me thinking that if something with natural weapons attacks you, it might take damage, but I'm guessing I was wrong.
Yeah, that would have been awesome if that was the case, but...
No. Alright, well then it's not going to regret its life decisions. And
it turns into a can opener.
yeah, I think it might do with its second claw attack, because it doesn't like it. Ooh.
Oh god, it has 2 claws?
It does. I'm going to assume that 20 does hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you're in a bit of pain. As it basically just starts to ravage you with its claws.
Is that both the claws or just one?
That is both the claws.
Okay. I was like, Jesus, I'm dead if that's just one.
No, it is both.
Christ.
Alright, then we got Opal.
Sweet.
Ow.
You're going to die.
Motion. She probably like crawls out on all fours and gives a little bit of a yawn. That 5 foot of movement, and she comes out of the tent. Oh, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, like, looks at Alexandrite, who's being freaking accosted by this tiger.
Just absolutely mauled.
Her ears kind of like fold back just completely against her head, and she looks like just utterly terrified. She's like, "Oh no, I don't want to get eaten the second time."
A second.
Yeah, don't you remember the wolf warg?
Ulrich wasn't here for that.
How tall is the tree canopies? Like how far?
It is. The canopy is quite high. I'm trying to think of sort of like the top of the trees are going to be. What's the height? I'm thinking about 30 to 40 feet, depending on the trees. But there are like branches and stuff and leaves and everything a lot lower down. But that's like when it starts getting thick.
Alright, I just want to flap my way like 15 feet up into the nearest tree, wherever that would be.
Because if you, yeah, that would be fine actually, I would say.
I did 5 movement coming out of the tent, and then that's 15 movement, so that's 20 feet of the 30 that I could move, so I guess just 10 feet of horizontal movement somewhere.
Yeah, so, I mean, you would probably be sort of somewhere in a tree up in sort of one of these sort of vague areas. Within 10 feet.
Alright, I guess 5, 10.
Right, and you went 15 up, did you?
15 feet up, yeah.
There you go, you're free height. You're like, out of the way!
Just kind of immediately clinging onto a branch with crossbow over and hung, and basically everything else left over inside the tent, probably. So I just grabbed that, flew up there, and peering down cautiously at the thing. That was a regular move action, so shoot, I need to use my other standard action, loading my crossbow. So I guess that'll be it.
Okie Barry will be like, what's going on? And basically get himself out of his roll mat and get to his hooves and grabs his weapon, and you'd be like, well, he will have a look out the door with a 5 foot step. He'll go, oh god, it's a tiger!
Oh god.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Blaze, it's a tiger.
Oh, great.
Nightshine. Your knight in shining armor looks a little bit red at the moment.
Oh no. I'm gonna try to use knowledge nature on him.
Yeah, you may knowledge nature on the tiger. You can ask. You know it's a tiger. That much is you know. Did I give you information? No, you haven't knowledge natured on a tiger yet. So you don't get to ask any sort of important questions, but I will at least give you know it's a tiger.
Yes.
I'm afraid.
You know it's a thing.
Yes. The stripes definitely give it away. But that is a free action, so you may continue doing anything else.
Okay.
Oh, what you doing? Oh,
I'm gonna use a spell, so
Snapdragon.
can you roll reflex for him, please?
Reflex. Okie dokie. Oh, okay. Its reflex is.
Would this scare the tiger away?
Well, that would be something like a knowledge nature check.
Well, I have my information.
Ooh, 14. Ooh, no, it fails.
Okay, so it's dazzled. I
It-
think. Yeah,
It is dazzled. Okay, so
let me roll for them.
yes, roll me some damage as well. Where's my dazzle?
Yeah.
It takes. Let's put this on. Oh no, missed buttons.
Oh boy.
Dazzled, and it takes one of those damages. Dazzled for 1 round. Okay. Anything else, Knight?
Oh,
Okay. Then we've got our rogue.
Oh boy. Oh, that is a. Great. She takes a step over here so she has a clean shot, and goes to shoot it in the face.
Shoot in the face. You shoot your crossbow. Your cloud bow doesn't appear to be functioning as correctly. You set it up, you're like, arrows, and it sort of just shoots out not very far.
Accidentally
I don't
shoots
think
Alexandra
you hit
in the
with
back
that
of the
thing
head.
Once.
What?
I don't think you hit with that thing once.
Yes, I have. Okay, I'm much more better with my rapier, it seems.
Yes, I have. Exactly once.
Alright,
You're right on that point. I think I'm better with my rapier.
Auric, you may unleash your rage.
Alright. I'm gonna also thank you for not getting in the way. Oh,
You're
wait,
welcome.
You are slightly
Very
higher,
good,
so
yeah.
you are fine.
We
Does not have
I
reach.
charged the thing, having my tail kind of just slap people in the top of the head while I'm going by, just kind of like.
Yeah. Not used to flying with a tail, it just sort of stays there flapping around.
Alright, so I have a +2 to this attack, so yay.
Yeah. All the dice.
Does a 15 hit it?
15 will hit it.
Alright. I did just charge, so am I allowed to follow it up with a bite attack or not?
No, you cannot. You have to do a full round to do a bite.
Okay. Okay, cool. Then I'm just going in, I'm like.
No, that's fine. You've just hit it for that much damage. Alexandrite, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to first of all roll my free name.
It's a tiger. Oh god, it's eating my face. That's about the lot of your questions.
Stuff is like,
How dry is the foliage around me?
It is, I think, the Forest of Dreams is a little bit of a sort of rainforest-esque thing, so it's not that
Okay, so I'm
dry.
not going to start a fire, okay.
Please
I
stop.
thought I could Mowgli it.
Yes, you burn down the Forest of Dreams. The druids will love you forever.
Well, okay, that's
And
fair.
I'm the yeah, I'm the evil one.
It was a tiger. It was scary, okay?
I'm trying to think what I want to do here.
Well, the options are curl up in a ball, cry a lot.
Let Orc beat the crap out of a tiger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my long sword and slap at it.
You've beaten the tiger by 13. I'm afraid a 13 isn't quite going to catch the creature.
Okay.
So you just narrowly miss attacking the creature. The creature's turn.
Well, I guess I'm dead.
Right.
Hey,
Where we are.
it saves the eye of the tiger to eat your face.
It's going to do this. So the tiger will withdraw from the two of you. Auric, I believe you have a reach weapon.
I do have a reach weapon.
So you get to make an attack as it does move from this point.
Alright. Let me see my... Gonna hit him with a hammer.
14. The 14 will hit. Ooh, you do 18 damage. It is still standing.
Yeah,
But you definitely have hit it quite harshly. And as it moves away, you can clearly see that it is limping. So it's now going to basically run to the forest. Into the blackness. Opal. The creature, as far as you can tell, is gone. You can do a knowledge check if you want, because I've realised that you get a chance as well.
Is Alexandra dead?
Since it's a free action, I might as well.
Somehow I'm still alive.
Shoot!
It's definitely a tiger, but that's about as much as you know about tigers. You've seen them in pictures.
I rolled a freaking 3!
What's
We
it?
all know it's a tiger.
You know, it's a
Wait, oh, dang it. Let me see. Can I use this? I don't think so, but... So I have this trait.
okay.
Would I be able to use that?
You merge with knowledge beyond your time. Once per day, you may add a +4 to a knowledge skill with a flash. Yeah. You can.
Okay. Would a 15 get me anything?
15 will allow you to ask me one question about this tiger.
Okay. I give the question forth to my friends. What should I do? I was gonna ask where, like, kind of where the territories of tiger usually is, so we could try and avoid it. But what do you guys?
I'd ask,
The
I'd
far.
I'd ask if they are solitary.
Solitary?
If they weren't solitary, I'd be very scared.
But they probably are.
So, what you want to know is what their sort of organisation is normally. Is that what you want to know?
The organization.
Well, that's the classification, technically speaking.
Okay.
Is that what you want to know, Opal?
Might as
Sure.
well.
Alright, they are often seen as solitary creatures, but have been known to live in mating pairs.
Oh yeah, you know I didn't
Let's
wonder.
kill his child.
Jesus, Nightshade.
But the
No, that's not, because we don't want this thing pissed
That
at
would
us.
be just as bad as killing Ulrich's baby cockatrice.
yeah,
Mine.
but often the male is normally chased away a little bit after the cub is born, or it leaves.
Okay.
So
So at least we know that there's not going to be like 4 of these things swarming us at once. in our near future.
Oh no, we'll only have to deal with 2.
We'll only have to deal with 2 unless we come across like
The
like
child.
like a double date of tigers.
Alright. Oh, there you go. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to pop that up. I was meant to just reveal it to you all. There you go. There's your information on tigers if you ever encounter them again. They will be, that is under your monster tab if you ever need a recap.
Tigers are usually the top animal predators in their territories. That's great.
Yeah. A little bit of blurb and your question at the top of your ask.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, if you encounter again, you can, and it's been at least 1 level, you can make another reattempt to learn more. Or, if you actually spend in-game time studying, you can learn more.
Sweet.
All the monsters you've actually attempted to identify are currently under the monsters tab.
Alright. As I watch it kind of disappear its way through action.
It disappears back into the forest. Are you going to stay up in your tree for a little bit, or are you going to get down?
No, I flap my way downwards.
Okay, I got 2 things of Leon who's left apparently, so I'm gonna use them on my...
Barry will come out and look around and go, I think you guys chased it off. Good on ya.
Oh, really?
Alright. So, as you realise, nothing seems to be coming back, and I will ask, does anyone want to attempt to chase it into the woods? Or forest, I should say.
I got the thing, okay.
I will give you the opportunity if you wish to.
Fuck it, I'll give it a shot.
Opal's kind of like, it'd be really, really cool to be able to bring this back and actually get
Light
bang from it or something.
Alright.
Is the
lightning,
and then just totally is on this.
Alright, Lightning. How do you wish to follow it out into the darkness?
With my scent tongue. Yum.
Oh yes. Oh, may I borrow your tongue?
Opal kind of gives a nod because talking makes her sound incredibly silly, so she's going to try and refrain from doing it as possible to save her own dignity.
Hop on my back.
Scent ability. A creature with a scent ability can follow tracks by smell, making a wisdom or survival check. Okay.
So basically, you need to lick the floor to taste the tiger, and then you'll be able to follow it.
Alright, so I'm gonna try this. It's probably gonna be insanely gross, but I've tasted worse.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, there's a lot of tiger's blood around, so there's plenty you can use to scent.
Yeah, and then she just tongue wriggle around and start giving that a good old taste.
The downside is, to follow the tiger's tracks, you would need to be on the ground, so flying won't allow you to follow them.
Yeah. Just gonna be on my way.
Give me whatever you are planning to use to try and track it.
Let me just double check. Okay. So, I guess I am just going to hope that this works. Lightning, I might need an aid another just to try and be sure on this.
That's fine.
Because I don't think, even with my scent ability, I'm going to do particularly the best thing ever.
When you get somebody give you an aid another, you will have a potential +2.
I guess I'll try.
Do you have at least 1 rank in survival?
No.
You won't be able to help then because you need to have a rank in survival to help with tracking.
Damn you.
Ferris is. Alright, then this is what we're rolling.
14. Okay. Well, surprisingly enough, it's fresh track, so it's not difficult to follow it.
Let's go.
Ghost and powers.
Alright. Obviously, you need to stumble around in the dark. It will be a bit difficult. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some nice little blood stains for you to follow, and if you can get to where it ends, then the next bit will kick in. So,
is the canopy of the trees so thick that there's no like moonlight that's able to get through?
There is some moonlight every so often, but it is not basically the best of lighting.
Alright. Low light vision, it says that in like a really nice moonlight, it's exactly like seeing the day, so I'm just hoping that it's at least enough that we can see in these pockets well enough to
You
get
could
back.
also probably just take a log or a stick from the fireplace.
That would have been smart if I didn't immediately start licking the ground.
Oh yeah. Barry, we'll need your torch.
He will happily take a torch and light it in the fire for you, and will provide some light.
There we go. Now we don't need to stumble about in the dark.
Has light, goes up to this much with this. Hopefully I've done that the right round.
Yay!
Ooh, there you go.
That's gonna be
Simple solution.
right.
Alright, so basically you just need to follow your trail.
I'll follow your lead. Uncle.
Kind of just like bloodhounding along the way, tail like flapping high up in the air and just going along.
Lightning will go to stealth.
5, 10.
Just like hide yourself in the foliage.
That's fine. You creep your way through the obviously the foliage as stealthy as you can.
Oh, wait, no. If we're stealthy, I can only move half my speed.
Well, I'm stealthing, but I can move at full speed because of a feature I have.
Okay, well, when I'm stealthing, I don't get that luxury, so. Oh no!
Well, Berry won't even attempt stealthing because he's holding the torch, so if someone's going to see him, it's going to see him coming.
Yeah.
Okay, I get to hide the shame of my
You don't need to bother hiding.
Okay. Well, in that case, 15 movement right now.
She says with her bow at the ready.
Alright, I'll leave you in charge of Berry, Lightning.
Yep.
Alright, so follow your trail.
25.
You're not restricted to like round
okay.
movement. It's just you just need to follow the trail.
Hang on, I'll make it so lightning's hiding.
You know, after a while, this actually gets a lot easier. I don't even think I mind the taste that bad anymore.
No one else is following.
Well, this is why I did it, to see who actually will follow the group.
Yeah, two of us got mauled by that tiger, so we're not willing to go round 2.
Well, actually, I don't know. Ulrich would probably have gone, but I'm sorry, I was looking away for a second.
Well,
I mean,
if you
wanna
can see
leave
them.
the 2 injured people alone.
I do have a torch, so I can follow.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you can see where they are currently in the woods, it's all good.
I'm coming along, because I'm mean that way.
Oh, hang on. I see it.
Yeah, we've been traveling for a good while.
He twists us.
Geo Jeepers.
Where is this damn tiger?
It leads you to its mate.
Are you people hunting the thing?
Yeah, we're hiding the tiger.
Alright, so
We're
you will keep. Well, it's not on the map. You will keep going until you find what appears to be a load of rocks that basically form a cave. I will put it on the map now.
Oh my god, that just...
Oh, put it on the right layer.
the thing it's out of nowhere.
It's not very deep, but it is quite dark inside. With Berry stood there, you guys can make a perception check.
I have an idea. Lightning is gonna sneak on up, take out one of our arrows, put it against a torch to try and light it on fire,
I will.
and shoot it into the cave to get a good look.
You can, but as you approach to have basically where you are positioned now, roll me your perception.
All of us?
Yeah, because you all stood there.
Sweet.
Oh!
What's that?
I don't even need the arrow.
So just two more of you. Oh no, one of them's Berry. Okay, we're just going to go with Berry. Didn't see it because the rest of you did. You see the tiger, and it looks like it's literally about to come out and rip your heads off. So you guys are not surprised.
Am I still stealthed or?
Well, as far as you're aware, you might be stealth. Yes.
I'm still doing the setting the arrow on fire thing.
No, that's fine. I'm happy with that. So
I don't think you'd be stealth if you set an arrow on fire.
I mean, she hasn't done it yet.
I'm just saying.
Why isn't Ulrich in front?
because he didn't put himself in harm's way. Oh, we got a 10 again.
Ulrich, you're going to die.
I'm not going to die.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die. I mean,
Alright. No moving, Ulrich, I saw that.
Oh, yep, sorry.
I'll do a quick berry. And just an opal check, your initiative, just to see if you get a chance to react before Tiger comes and noms somebody.
oh, initiative. Okay.
Yeah, you found its cave. Oh, no. Alright, so, one of you has their chance to be the hero.
Continuing what I said I was gonna do.
Yep.
Set the arrow on fire, shoot it, hope to God it sets the thing on fire.
Alright. Do your action.
Come on!
So,
Well, I'm lighting up the cave, so now let's see if there's a mate.
alright, so basically you sort of heat the the arrow. But you soon realise that it's just a metal end, but the wood bit's on fire. You're like, oh bugger.
Yeah.
You quickly shoot that, but with the fire pretty much disintegrating it sort of falls short inside of the cave. It doesn't seem to go very far back, only enough for a large creature to sort of live in as best you can tell. But you see it as the tiger leaps over and makes an attack on poor Berry there, because he was first.
Not yourself, only heat up the metal head next time.
I actually think
Barry!
you need a special type of arrow to do the fire thing.
Oh, it can do a full. Okay, so because it's a full round action, it can make 2 claws attacks when it charges.
Oh! Is Barry gonna die here?
There's a possibility. Alright, so it gets charging bonus of this.
Oh no!
There's 1 attack. There's 2 attacks.
Oh my god!
This is why I did not want to fight the tiger.
Hey, we've got Auric with us. We should be fine.
Well, let's see if poor Berry is.
This is bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're fine.
Because if the rest of the three of us fly away, it's going to be could be easily framed for trying to marry this boy.
Well, Berry pretty much just like gets smacked to the ground and basically collapses with a
he
hard
dead.
thud. I'm just going to give him the unconscious and on the ground marker.
Oh no!
Oh no, I'm looking at that health bar. He dead.
I'm going to just leave that there. Auric.
Kill.
Please.
How dare you make us do these things just for pity, EXP.
Auric, kill it.
Please help. I
Fine.
will give you as many healing spells as I can. Just please help.
You know
Oh, no,
what's the best thing, Nightshade? If they kill it, we still get EXP for this.
Well, well, assuming you're now already fighting it, if you guys went, we'll leave it alone, I would have still given you XP, as if you would defeated it.
Ah, okay. There's no reason for fighting this thing.
Well, no,
I hate
you found its cave. You might
Petty
actually,
revenge.
you might get its loot. No, Auric. Obviously the shock of seeing Berry crumple like that's just left you in shock, and you weren't able to land a blow.
Man, I really hate shock.
Yeah. Opal.
Okay, so distraction. Oh, that's just a counter magic. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put my way over here. Kinda. Actually, let's do it over here.
Yep.
Crossbow in hand, it's loaded.
Yep.
And let me double check. And that's a move action. So, I'm going to use my feat combat advice to give Ulfric a +2 confidence bonus on his next roll against the tiger.
Thanks.
And that's all I can do.
Alright. You have a +2 bonus to hit it next time. I'm just going to make this roll.
Yelling out some kind of witty advice for fighting tigers, like a poking in the eye or something that just makes sense.
Lightning.
Take out the eye of the tiger.
Yes.
It is your turn.
Lightning is gonna make a sneaky withdrawal action right over here.
Are you withdrawing?
Yes.
Okay. So you may move up to your full round action.
Oh.
Yeah, you're thinking 5-foot step.
Yeah. You can 5-foot step fine, that won't stop you, but if you want to withdraw, you can do double move, basically.
Oh, then I'll 5-foot step, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to withdraw. I'm not running away yet.
You are not stealthed anymore, I'm afraid.
I'm not?
Well, you made an attack.
You tried to shoot it with a fire arrow.
Yeah.
And she's gonna attempt to wait, am I within range?
Yeah, you're within 10 feet. You can shoot it.
Okay. Please, hit.
13.
Does that hit?
It did charge.
It did charge. That would, because of the charge, be enough to hit.
Oh,
Yay.
You strike it with the arrow, and it collapses.
What?
It had 1 HP left when Lorik got that final hit in.
I did it!
Well, that's whew.
Oh. Well, that was easier than I thought it was gonna be. Barry?
Oh, yes! Before Opal suddenly realizes, after saying, like, good job, Lightning, that they run over and essentially see him on there.
Barry?
Okay.
Heal checks to do anything at this point.
No! I rolled a 2!
No!
I hate twos.
Isn't it a 15 to stabilize?
It is a 15 to stabilize.
Oh.
Opal, you're quite sure that you think Barry is dead.
You don't require training, so I can do this. Come on. Ah!
You do your utmost best. You basically stop any, put your hooves all in the right place. At this point, you do realise, hang on, I've just got to check his con. You do realise that Berry is no more.
Oh.
Damn it. I thought I would get something, but no, he's dead. I knew he was dead.
Yeah. Sadly, that attack took him to -14. He did have only 13 con.
Nat 20, dead anyway. Ooh.
Well, have fun carrying all your stuff, Amber.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be right back. Someone keeps calling me.
With the dying light of the flame inside the cave from the arrow that was shot in there, you are able to see some things sort of sparkling in there.
Ulrich takes a moment to breathe for his dead compatriot and then goes inside.
Ulrich, inside the cave, you do notice like a good collection of animal bones and very much all the sort of things you would expect inside a cave like this. But you do come across, amongst some of these sort of broken up bones, what remains to be of some sort of like a saddlebags, and that's something which is catching your eye, which is just poking out of the saddlebag.
Alright, Ulrich picks up the saddlebags and opens the pockets to see what he found.
You find...
Battle music still on.
Oh yeah, it's still going. I don't know if I've got sad music.
The mate comes out of Malls.
No sad music. Forest by Night. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups again. As you go through, you find, I want to say like it's a telescope type thing, but I think they call it the seeing eyeglass in this.
Lightning's gonna kill this tiger.
It is deed then.
I thought it was already dead.
What,
It's unconscious. She's taking out her rapier and kuda.
Oh, I thought with Pathfinder rules, like monsters and everything, that's not the PCs or...
She's just making sure it's dead.
Nope. The stuff stays on the floor with whatever health it's currently got, and if somebody does area of effect healing, they may get up as well.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
not killing the creatures can result in bad things.
Good thing I killed it.
It is dead.
It is dead though with Kudubris. It is at your mercy. It's the only one, so I'm not going to get you to rolling dice. It is dead.
Yeah. And she just keeps stabbing it till it dies.
No. Don't stab it too many times, we can get the pelt.
I'm not. It's a rapier. I'm doing precise cuts into its neck.
Hang on, Where's my... Hang on, bear with me, the GM has lost his information about loot.
What did you find?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
Yes, he is currently in the process of waiting.
He's looking it over very scrupulously.
The sort of thing that was catching your eye was one of the. I want to say it's spy glasses. But I'll have to have a double check.
A monoglass?
Yeah, it's probably that. You do notice what looks to be scraps of what appears to be some sort of old armor. You also find a fairly aged short sword as well.
Ulrich's not one to say no to things, so he's going to pick it up. And...
Oh, okay. You will also find in one of the pockets some monies. Are you making it obvious or keeping it to yourself? Because obviously you're rummaging through, so.
You know what? Ulrich's going to keep the money to himself.
Okay.
Oh, Lightning was looking it over with him. But,
No, you were busy stabbing a tiger.
Yeah, Ulrich did have a little bit of time to.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Just give you that, and there were some larger things which you would not be able to. For some bizarre reason, this person does have 20 clay tankards on them, though, in their bag, as well as some firewood, and your. But you do find, which is quite large, an opal as you pull it out, which is a gem, obviously.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we already have an opal.
It's just a tiny version of my character. It's just, hello. I've been here for like 3 days.
It's still a gem to us.
Yes. If anyone's unsure of the spelling of opal, I'll shove it in there so we've got a record. Opal. And 20 clay tankards. Who knows why they've got that many? But
there's a fat boy.
With that, that is what you're able to find. Other than what obviously remains of your fallen companion.
Meanwhile, Opal's probably going to be having stayed outside and having been performing some last rites sort of gestures for a peaceful passing over and everything of the sort, just out of respects. I don't know if you want me to do a knowledge religion check or whatever, or if I just do it.
No, I think that sort of thing is you would use your own background to what you know and what you've seen, and you would basically do the equivalent of what you know is as a lay to rest.
After that, I'd probably undo his armor, everything like that, set that aside with plans on bringing it with me so I can immortalize it back in my tavern, and then try and see about finding some way that I could get him buried. I don't have a shovel or anything like that, but I'm kind of just like sitting like.
Do you bring him back to the campfire at this point, I would ask?
Oh, I can also, I would like to skin the tiger.
Alright, roll me a... Are you going to do it there, or are you going to try and drag the tiger back and do it at camp?
I will do it...
We should probably go to the camp. In case something else comes up to try and sneak up on.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it at the camp. So we got the money, the monocular. I'm taking the saddlebags with us because.
Yep.
Also, hey.
Oh yeah, we should
What
probably.
should I put down for his armor?
He has studded leather armor.
What is that, like 25 pounds?
I don't have the weight, I don't think. Let me have a look. Equipment. Studded leather, wear armor.
Did we ever find out if Barry had any family?
No.
It is 20 pounds.
20 pounds.
I don't know if we did.
Let me check his backstory. Alright. Alright, yeah. He was rather private and he kept things to himself mostly. Opal, you were searching him, weren't you?
Yes.
You would notice that he has a tattoo.
Ooh.
You can make me a knowledge local.
Knowledge local, and just because I don't have any big knowledge checks this night, I'm going to use my low master ability to get take 20 on it. So that is a 27.
27, okay. You, for whatever reason, are aware of these type of tattoos. They are given to prisoners who are put into St. Moon's Reaches jail.
Hmm.
Normally, it's not just overnight in the jail cell. It's normally one of their normal. You're in there for a few years type of thing.
Hmm.
My own.
Also, hey, we have another problem. Hey, Ember.
Barry's loot. Well,
Ember,
Barry's stuff.
Barry was carrying all your stuff.
Yes, he was. I know this. I can't carry all of this.
Yeah,
Ulrich.
he has metal plates.
What?
And all your other stuff.
I do feel bad. I cannot carry everything that he was carrying for me.
Is that why you feel bad?
Don't be an ass.
No, it's alright, that's just the way you say it, like, I feel bad. You can't carry my shit.
I feel bad for Barry. I really do. We should try and get him back to town at least, so we could bury him.
Barry.
There must be some civilization near the fort.
Yes, we would know of a civilization if somebody didn't get rid of our guide.
Let's
I don't think...
We really should focus on getting him back in proper burial.
I don't think this is the time for that kind of art.
Well, Auric, I'm assuming you would be in the process of skinning the
skin the tiger.
If you want to give us that roll.
What are we doing?
Yeah, well, he would be doing that at the same time.
Are we doing that at camp?
No, he said he was going to do it there.
Alright. Survival check, right?
It is correct.
Yeah, you would have to drag the tiger and Barry to,
That was a 2! I hate 2s!
Hey!
It's not the best skinning, but you've got the main features and everything else, and it's definitely not the cleanest.
The number 2 can go to hell.
Why do you have a tiger skin loincloth?
Don't question it.
Alright, just also in passing, this survival check is to try and get its fang cleanly.
Try to get what, sorry?
A fang and a claw cleanly.
Yes. Teeth and stuff are a lot easier to just sort of get out. You would be able to get one of the fangs and claws.
Alright, well, Elfie, if you want to give me the pelt, I'll carry that at least. You can maybe get Barry if you're willing.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, big guy. She said she's just kind of taking the load off. I don't know how much the pelt's going to weigh, but I'll just carry it.
Alright, Oric will carry Barry back.
Okay. Give you an idea of the tiger's pelt. It will be the average historical belt weighed that much. Let's. Average weight. Okay, I can find the animal's weight, but not pelt weight, so we'll work that out. But it won't be like massive, so I'm probably going to go with between 25 to 30 pounds.
Okay.
And I will save you all trying to trek through the darkness. I will bring back the group to the.
So in a really solemn procession of utter sadness, here we go.
Apparently I didn't grab Berry. Let's try that again.
I can't wait for Alexandrite to blame me for you.
Alright, so the Tiger Hunters return.
With a dead, floppy Barry in her hand.
You see Oric put down Barry kind of awkwardly because he had to carry him underhand because he doesn't have back legs.
Alexandrite's going to say nothing to Lightning right now and just go to Barry, kind of give a prayer and start to dig a hole with his hooves.
Without any need to exchange words, Opal was planning on trying to do that anyway, so she'll just go right to the thing. Using her little dragon claws to just scrape up dirt.
That's fine. You guys can basically do enough to make a shallow grave for him.
Lightning's gonna go into her tent.
Do we still have Barry's sword?
Yes, you do. He had a great sword.
I would like to use that as a grave marker, if that's good.
Yeah, you can use it as a grave marker.
I'm gonna Zapazad.
Oh yeah, didn't we pass? Wasn't there like flowers somewhere? But how?
Oh yeah, there's some flowers scattered around the forest. You probably can see a little bit to your
You
north
don't want
as
to
well.
go to the cursed flowers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to the ones that were gonna kill us, the yellow musk or anything. But I'm just gonna go while the hole is being finished up in its depth. Grab a little bit of bouquet that I just kind of muster up, as fancy as I can get, as well best quality as I can get, and lay that on top once the deed is done.
Yep, no, that's fine. You all put together as nice of a burial site as you can, given the resources that you are able to
Nice
have.
Barry little site.
Oh my god. No.
So yeah, we're going to just lay him in there, kind of peacefully. Yeah, I guess arms crossed kind of thing, like.
What arms?
You know who's crossed. Sorry.
What are?
I have got
Where
it.
What
are
are arms?
I mean,
The hell's
those
an
weird-
arm?
Those weird spaghetti things that humans have? Ew.
You have arms.
Just goes completely silent.
Just
Looks
looks,
down, has an existential crisis.
looks at you, quiets you.
him and have a moment of silence.
I'm gonna make a performance sing check and sing a little thingy, little sad song.
Yeah, you can sing your little
With my
sad song.
perform-
This
with my
is my
perform-
sad.
In the arms of the angel.
God,
Fly away.
lightning shoots Opal.
Not that song, but something that probably some like old folk ceremonial burial song.
No, I got what you're saying.
Lightning shoots Opal
Whatever,
there and
whatever
then.
the equivalent would be of the police bagpipes, she sings that.
So you all share a quiet moment for Berry while Opal sings. With that passing, you do still have a little bit longer before dawn does break and it'll be time to leave. But I get the feeling that not many people will probably be going back to sleep at this point.
Not really.
Okay, we can have a gallon of Nightgate's booze.
Well, Nightshade's not here to complain, I don't think.
Well, he just gave us permission in chat, so.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, I think we'll drink to Barry.
To Barry.
To Barry, as little as I did get to actually know him.
Same.
I'm not
dead. I feel happy.
Well,
Just from under the ground, which is the most terrifying thought ever.
well, if you become super
Oh,
awesome
God.
heroes, you can always come back and try and resurrect him.
True.
That or one of us becomes a necromancer.
Oh, that, yeah.
Alexandra is actually going to head to the lightning.
Oh no.
Yes.
If we hear wailing
Okay.
of pain, then everyone should, know where it's coming from.
I can't control a tiger.
No, you cannot.
Wow.
If you need to talk, I am here.
Aw.
Alright. Let's talk then.
I'm listening. Alexandra is actually gonna give some of the booze to Lightning.
She takes a drink. I thought you were going to start off.
Sorry, what was that?
I thought you were going to start.
No, I'm here to listen.
Oh,
This is confessional.
well, I liked Barry. He was quite nice.
He was a decent pony.
I didn't expect him to. It's just a bad way to go.
Yeah.
And yes, I do regret angering the guide.
Well, it's in the past. As much as we want to, we cannot change it. So we can move forward from it.
Yes, we can try. You're still injured from all of that.
I can start healing myself again in the morning.
Oh well, I shall try my hardest to scout ahead this time.
Yeah. He's just gonna nod and kind of lay in the tent.
We did kill the tiger, by the way.
I'm trying hard not to say anything condescending.
I will be a good paladin.
Lightning's just gonna try and get some sleep.
Well, with that, some of you will lay down and try and get some last hours shut-eye. Others of you will share a quiet morning, mourning the loss of a companion who travelled with you, cementing the fact that you're all mortal and death can come at a simple swipe of a tiger.
So was it the eye? Wait, Ulrich, why didn't you take the eye of the tiger?
Oh no, I did.
Oh, you did?
Just a little bit too late.
By the
When-
way, Duck does not approve of us killing this tiger.
Well, too bad, Duck.
So, with that though, the sun will start to rise and the morning light will start to break through back into the world, and everything becomes more light. And hang on,
Let's get out of.
ping.
Oh, you got a little gravestone.
Well, I will mark your travels, be it things you find or the devastation, of course, in your wake. So, with that, you are still in the forest, so you still have to try and find your way out. You've got a vague idea in what direction you might head, but you still have to go in the right direction.
I'm going to just quickly heal myself.
Yep, you may quickly heal yourself.
Alright, 2 hit points.
Yep, 4 nights rest will get you guys back 2 hit points for those of you who are still injured. And you need to nominate somebody to basically be your navigator. Either knowledge, geography, or knowledge
nature over here.
or survival will potentially get you out.
Actually,
I got really high survival.
Yeah.
And
was
I will
wondering
be
what,
the scout.
Yep, you can have somebody assist you, Auric. One person can give you a hand with trying to navigate.
Wells here is really good at nature stuff.
I was gonna say, what's Opal's geography?
Geography, it's 7.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied, it's 8.
Oh yeah, we can totally do this.
Yeah, geography will help in regards to navigating out.
Alright, so aiding another with my geography then?
Yeah,
Yep.
cool. All right.
Carl's here, so he can actually join us in.
Oh, yeah.
I've been here the whole time. I appeared out of nowhere. It's me, Wolf.
Wolf, where the hell were you? We could have used you. Now Barry's
That was
dead.
8.
It's all your fault.
Why?
You killed him.
Oh! I don't remember such a thing. Why would you blame me for that? Because I'm a dog?
It was your fault. You weren't there to save him.
Scapegoat! Scapegoat him!
I'm gonna let go.
So do we make it out of this horrible forest?
Well, it depends where Auric wants to go. I mean, he could.
Ulrich, obvious.
He knows where he's going.
Scouting it.
So you'll be going to the right place, but you need to choose your direction. He could walk further into the forest if he wants to, but that would be crazy.
I'll be
Let's
I'll
go
be
hit
scouting
the
30 feet ahead of everyone, no matter.
Well, Ulrich is still the person who would choose the navigation route.
Yeah, I'm just
That's fine.
I'll be scouting stealthily too.
Yep, that's fine. Ulrich, you move the horseshoe.
Mask.
Matt.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, no. Other person.
No, upper Matt.
Alright. So,
Ulrich Matt.
after about 2 hours worth of travel, the forest starts to thin out and becomes easier to travel, and soon you actually will exit the forest altogether, once again coming out onto the open plain here. At this point, Opal, you will have a little bit of familiarity with the area. You would know that Vegetown is to the northeast from here. No, never east, dreaded week. Northwest.
We've got this.
So, just to give you an idea of your bearings. Also, Opal, you would know there is a small settlement, which you should be able to hopefully see on the map.
Hooray!
If you do wish to head to the small settlement.
Could it be? Yep, those are definitely the arched roofs of houses I think I can see. We're getting close and on the right track. I just probably would look around to see if everyone's all game for in that direction. Which isn't even her decision to begin with, so... Yeah.
Can you even see?
Can you see what, sorry?
Can you even see, like, you can't see HD creep?
Let's head to the settlement. Maybe there's someone who can help you guys, and if not, we can at least find out for information on what's been going on.
Alright, you guys are going at, I think, 30 feet speed at the moment, aren't you?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, I've forgotten my distance markers. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to the master map, so I can just check to see how many miles each hectares. What's that?
I've actually almost fully healed now.
You guys are going 30.
You can do it.
You can go. Okay, you can go 4. So you guys have got another 3 hectares you can travel. You've only travelled 1, so you can choose to head towards Daisy's Hope if you wish to.
Yeah, I think Daisy's Hope's probably a good place to
Yeah, I think we need to stop in some civilization because of what just happened. So, right.
All right.
We need some healing.
As you head towards Daisy's Hope, somebody roll me a 1d100.
Oh no!
I guess I'm scouting ahead, so I'd enter the town first.
Now, this is not necessarily entering the town. This is your randomness as you travel check.
You mind if I roll?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I put the space.
You run into a tiger.
We run into the mate. Oh god. Oh, lucky 7s.
Oh, okay, so 77, not 73. You are this close to settlement.
Yeah.
So
There is a dragon attacking.
with this close to a settlement, that does mean roll me an additional D100.
Additional what?
Roll me another D100, basically.
got this.
99. Ooh.
Or
Oh,
double, you go to jail.
Do not click.
they can try.
Where's my little chart gone? 1 second, the GM has lost one of his sticky notes. Oh no. What had some, I know, where's the sticky note gone? Bear with me. Oh, is this it? Ah, mouse, behave yourself. No, that's information on population centres. That's the necklace. That's that. Was this it? No. Sorry guys, I have a random chart that I'm trying to find, and I seem to have lost it, which is annoying. No, I might have to just go and see if I can find something else to represent what I was going to do with you guys heading into the settlement. Well, that's annoying. Alright, I seem to have lost my my chart to do with oh wait, no. Speak of the chart, I've literally just found it. Okay.
The moment you give up looking, it's there.
Yeah. The moment I was just about to give up, oh, it's here. Okay. Lightning. Roll me perception.
Oh boy.
You are technically skeleton ahead, so you might see this first.
Come on. So much lag.
It's not difficult. It's on the. Alright, so you will notice this first, Lightning. Mary, what you got?
Guys,
Huh?
come look at this.
I'm going to move up ahead.
Trot's way over.
I will share what I shared with Lightning.
I don't know if this is directed at us, but if it is, I'm very suspicious of this town already. Or it might be the druids.
If you look in chat, you should see what Lightning is pointing out to you.
With my super gross tongue scent tasting, can I see if there's any tracks around? Like maybe if it's ponies that did it, or dragons, or tigers with a vendetta.
I was going to say, someone can also roll linguistics.
Would linguistics do anything?
It's in Sylvan, if that helps.
Oh no. Okay. So that means it might most probably be ponies.
I'm just having a quick look, because I know there's a limit on how much information you get on sent. I just need to bring up the info.
From sense, what I was reading is that with a survival or wisdom, I'm able to just tell and like trace tracks or like identify tracks, but
Sniff out stuff.
creatures within 30 feet of me.
Creature with this ability can. Okay, so it's that surface. Okay, so it depends on how long ago it was left. That would be the DC. Yeah, so you can make your survival check or wisdom check, depending on what you want to do. You're quite sure it's it was done by a pony, based on the smell. At least you think it's a pony. It's at least got pony-esque smells about it, or it smells similar to the other ponies in the group anyway.
Mm-hmm. Well, it smells kind of like the rest of the ponies in the group, so I guess it's more pony folk.
When you did it,
You're not really able to tell what direction they headed in, but you at least get that much information.
All right. As for hoof steps or anything like that, no clue.
Well, I'm paranoid. Is anyone else?
well, we have no actual idea if this is directed at us or some other group.
It would be awkward if it was directed at someone else.
Yeah, some other wayward group of weirdos walking around with their own little adventure and vendettas and people coming to kill them.
We'll just have to keep alert tomorrow, I guess.
We
Opal,
catch a
how long-
break.
Can you guess how long ago this was?
Did I get that out?
You wouldn't know how long ago it was.
No. This tongue is not useful for everything, I guess.
I have a knowledge nature. Would that help?
Not really. As it's not really a nature-esque thing. You
I
would...
was gonna say dirt, so.
True.
Actually,
Yeah.
I do a knowledge local check on this village.
You can do so.
Maybe this has something to do with the town. It's a new day, so I'm gonna use my trait to add +4 to whatever this ends up being.
Yep, that's fine.
So
Okay.
that's a 17 total.
17. Yeah. The village you're heading to, or you can just see the outskirts of it, is more of a hamlet than anything. There's a collection of numerous buildings, and it's more of a farming community, and they do mainly keep themselves to themselves. They will do trade with the city. They are sort of a community will, like I said, keep themselves to themselves. They don't really offer much in regards to trade, so not many adventurers come out here, but they may often stay here before they head into the Forest of Dreams.
Opal kind of like tapped her out a couple of times. Well, whoever it is that we're right now, it's definitely a little small, quaint, homely place. Not really much of any trade or anything that goes in and out of here, and well, it's really tight knit, but in the kind of hush, keeps to themselves sort of way. There is something spooky going on here. Nobody else would know about it. I don't know if we should be suspicious or feel at home.
May I try knowledge local?
You can try, yes, but your knowledge of this area... Oh no, wait, you're from Vildred Town as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Belgertown.
Yep, you can try.
I also have one quick question. Which way is the letters facing?
They are facing away from the village.
So
towards us.
Forest.
No, so then they're facing... You would, as you're walking towards the village, you will see them as upside down. So if you stop walking away from the village, that's the right way of reading it.
Ooh, spooky.
So, is there actually people in this village?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh boy, we're 23.
Lightning. There's not really much additional you would know. It's been fairly quiet. You think there's been people who have visited occasionally, but they're not really much of a note. They generally live quite a simple life. They don't really tend to have much riches, so nothing that you've probably taken much of the way of interest with.
I'm
It's
just thinking.
not a very interesting village. No, they just say the quietest villages are always the correct ones. We should probably stay on guard.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I was just thinking if the letters were upside down as we came up to them, they would mean that it was directed to someone going into the forest.
Yeah, like a parting gift, maybe.
Hmm. Well, let's head in there.
Into Daisy's Hope.
Alright, so as you head towards Daisy's Hope, you come over a small hill and see it there. It's basically a number of buildings sort of around a sort of central square. Hang on, bear with me 2 seconds. I just realised I do have a description. I'll be back in 2 months. Oh, wrong ears. Right, sorry about that. Right. What was my small little description of this little quaint place? Where is it? Okay, where's my information gone about this silly little place? There you go. As you can see, this is a small farming village with a scattering of houses and a small shrine where it looks like people probably make the devotions to the deity of their choice. But little else, as you can see here. There's not even anything what looks like an actual inn here.
Okay.
But that's what you notice when you start making your way into the into Daisy's Hope.
Opal's kind of like looking around and under her breath is just like, I guess not really the visitor sorts after all, for sure then.
Your presence in here will gather a number of glances, and it seems quite odd. The few individuals you did see here seem to very quickly hide when with your approach.
Well, this is a lovely,
I'm gonna roll sense motive.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do I need to do 10? No.
Alright. You sort of watch the next person you sort of catch the eye of as you're going through. They don't seem to, the way they sort of react to you is they sort of look up, don't seem too concerned, then turn around and look again, see a look of sort of a bit of shock on their face, and they then quickly scarper.
Well, that actually is to be expected given our party members right now. And,
Oh, right.
I have a snake
I'm
tail.
quite terrifying. My tongue is
Ulrich.
Yes.
Could you go hide in an alleyway?
You know you're asking the person full of honor to hide, right?
Then why don't you go and
Well, there's not much of an alleyway here, as it's just a collection of buildings.
It'll be alright. As long as we don't do anything to make them think you're monsters, then I'm pretty sure they'll leave you alone.
All I'm doing is
they're already
I'm
drawing their
just
own.
slightly rainbow.
Lightning, would you like to come to the shrine with me? Would you like to come to the shrine with me?
Sure.
Okay, I will lead her off to the shrine.
What?
Right. Heading
on.
towards the shrine, it is a fairly simple shrine. You can see various holy symbols on it, and there is offerings to various deities. Nothing too extravagant, just simple flowers, maybe the odd bit of food, and the odd copper coin there.
I just think you haven't prayed at all since well, as far as back as I know.
I-
Right one.
I pray in my own way, but alright. Is there a shrine?
A shrine. What? Sorry.
Is there a shrine to Kara in the
No.
area?
Well, there's no holy symbol of her that you can see there.
There is no. Well, there isn't a shrine to Mike.
Okay, I'm just going to do a religion, knowledge religion to see which one's missing.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh boy.
You will notice that the Nightmare is missing. Blaze is missing. The Princess Luminance is missing. And the Unspoken One is missing, as well as Kara. So really, the only ones there are the Author, the Sun Queen, and the Moon Princess.
Okay.
No Griffin appreciation. Okay.
No.
It's a pony village.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought they
sorry,
were
we
all
can't be all
freaking-
inclusive to every culture.
Yeah, I thought times were changing.
God damn it.
Bird lives matter.
But
Feathered
yeah,
lives matter.
that's
Bird-
would be
Yeah, bird lion lives. Bird mismatched feline lives.
Beak lives matter.
so you would not know which deity, obviously, Lightning would be referring to, but those are the missing ones.
Yeah. I narrowed it down to, like, the top 4, like, the ones that she praised. So. Well, perhaps later I can help you reach your deity.
If you wish. Perhaps we should ask around the village if what's wrong.
But, I shall probably do that since everyone else is playing music.
Some.
While they're going to the shrine, what is everybody else doing?
Oryx, I don't know, gonna go try to find anybody that knows any way to remove this curse.
Right. The as you it gets fairly difficult to find people, but you will see somebody who seems to be out and about, hasn't noticed you, and you start to approach them. Upon them noticing you, they will scream, "Ah, demon!" and run away.
That went
Racist.
as well as I expected.
Racist?
I'm starting to get the feeling they're really not a fan of your snake, bird, cat look, Alfie.
I'm not a big fan of it either, but I'm not going screaming demon at people.
He just needs a bit of goat. Oh,
Unless it's your common case.
But yes, and you find it sort of significantly harder to try and find anyone else to approach. Most people run into buildings, and there's not many buildings here.
I don't know, Oryx sits on a coils on a chair or something, and I don't know. Just sits there whistling.
Well, it sounds like you sat there angrily.
Yeah, Ulrich sits there and whistles angrily.
After a short time of you guys sort of milling around here, two of you looking at a shrine, and Ulrich sort of whistling angry to himself. From one of the buildings, a old unicorn sort of comes out and makes their sort of walks towards the two of you at the shrine.
Can I help you?
oh. Hello.
I was about to ask you that very question. Do you mean us any harm?
No, I am a paladin of the Sun Queen. My name is Alexandra Beacon.
Are you travelling with the reptilian?
Yes, he has been inflicted with something from the forest.
We walked on a batch of flowers.
I see. Well, the forest is definitely not very safe. I wouldn't recommend going in there.
Bit late for that.
Well, do please do your best not to cause any trouble here. We're merely simple farmers, and do not wish to cause any issue.
We've already lost enough of our friends.
We do not wish to cause any trouble. At most, we'll just like a place to rest for the night.
Well, if you can camp within the vicinity of the village, but we don't have any place to offer strangers. There may be a barn you can sleep in.
That will be fine.
I will see if there's
It
one
will.
we can offer you. But I will go and calm everybody else and inform them that there is not a demon currently walking around Daisy's home.
If there were, I would take care of them.
They're talking about Dora.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm saying if there were actually demons, I would have taken care of them.
It is only about midday-ish at the moment.
Well, I know, but I still think, like, hey, we haven't had a roof over our head for, like, days.
No, that's fine. I was just letting you know in regards to timescale. The older unicorn will head back to sort of the few buildings, and as a little bit of time passes, individuals will start to come out and go about whatever they were doing. They won't run away screaming, but they do sort of stay away from where Auric is more than anything.
No one loves the big furry pigeon.
But at the moment, you all will be able to obviously mull around, start talking to people, or anything like that.
I'm actually going to see if I can find that old pony again and ask if there's actually a healer in town.
They do have somebody who can help with some wounds and stuff like that.
You think you could examine my companions? Perhaps find a way to cure their afflictions?
Is that when you go and find the old mare?
Yeah.
I'll just follow Alexandra.
Oh, if they're hurt, I can certainly have a look at them.
Lightning, I believe you're and you're also under the effects of the thing. So.
I am, yes. I would prefer not to be this array of colors. It kind of, doesn't help with being a scout.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything about the way your fur and hair and... She looks at you and your eyes look, but those scrapes you've got, I can offer you some salve
the product of a
place on it.
It's the product of a flower that we encounter.
Well, if that is...
This is not my natural look.
There's still nothing I can do for you other than offering you some salve for your injuries there.
I'm not that injured. I can say the same about others.
We have somebody so injured, he's dead.
There's not much I can do for that.
Well, I'm not even there.
Oh,
So.
yeah, okay. I'm guessing you're there, Alex, Xander. Are you still quite badly injured?
Yeah, I'm still pretty injured.
She goes, I've got something that will help you with your injuries. She says, indicating the basket she's got with her.
Yeah, the big, like, tiger scars that I've been, like, slowly healing with magic. That would be nice, thank you.
Well, what she'll do is she has a look at it, takes out what appears to be like a bandage type thing, and spreads a rather interesting smelling paste onto the bandage. And she goes to basically wrap the wounds with the bandage and paste.
Okay.
It's definitely not the best smelling of thing, but as she does wrap it round, it does have a sort of soothing effect. She turns around and once applies it, goes, by tomorrow you should feel a lot better. But you shouldn't wear it for any longer than a day. She does then say that would be 3 silver pieces, though.
That's fine. Do you have any more in case my companions need healing?
I do have some, but it's not the sorts of stuff that keeps for very long once made.
I see. Well, thank you anyway.
But you'll have some paste left if you need any. It should be good until for another 3 days.
Knowing our group, we'll probably need that, so...
I think the only other person I know of who's injured is Nightshine.
Yeah, that is true, Nathan. I forgot he was, since he was like, oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
here.
Basically, what this paste will do is when you rest, you will be able to heal back double the hit points rather than. So instead of healing 2, you will heal 4.
Oh, awesome. So,
Yeah. So you won't gain any benefit yet.
but yeah, I'll buy as much of that as I can, because, hey, free things to help for the next few days.
Oh, if you want to buy it, she will. You can buy. She's got another. She used one in you, so she's got another 2 doses of that, which will do for 1 dose per person. It will last for 3 more days, and they each cost 3 silver pieces.
Alright, I'll buy that. I got 2 silver pieces left. What should I call this thing?
Healing paste. Best thing to go for. How about anyone else? With the village sort of becoming more active, is anybody else wanting to do anything with the villagers?
I don't know. I think I'm just keeping Ulfric company with his lonely, snaky, secluded self.
I think I'm gonna find out if there's anything been going on in this area. Since we've been in the forest for like a lot of days, so find any new.
Oh, so you're asking the villagers if there's anything odd happening around here?
Yeah, just the gossip, I guess.
The only little bit of gossip you really able to get is there was an odd pony who passed through here about yeah, about 5 or 6 days ago, they think. He was speaking of like he was basically like a doomsayer, speaking of the end times, and that a great creature would come and devour everybody, and to save yourself, or to save your loved ones, sorry, you should sacrifice yourself to this creature.
Oh.
As you can tell, he wasn't very appreciated of being here, and they did manage to. Thankfully, he did not stay for very long. If you roll me a diplomacy check, because you're asking about this.
Yeah, I will do that.
One of them would say that he seemed to have a strange symbol, or a necklace with a strange symbol on his neck. It looked like it was something that had antlers.
I'm gonna do a knowledge religion on that symbol.
Okay. You are not aware of any religions that jump to mind have antlers. Just actually, I've said that. I just want to double check to. I know most of the pony god symbols, but I just want to make sure there's none that might be mistaken. Where's my... There's the Pony Princess. Right, okay, let's have a look at Luminance's guide to all the deities. Double check their symbols. No, none of them. There's none that you are aware of that have anything in regards to antlers.
Well, thank you for your time. I will keep an eye out for this one.
I would tell you he was an earth pony. Had sort of a dark blue fur colouring, sort of greyish hair or greyish mane type thing. Kind of was wearing sort of old clothing that looked like he basically it's been aged and stuff like that. But it was sort of a travelling clothes. But that's really all you're able to find out, sort of rumours or that sort of thing.
Do we have anything we want to sell while we're here? The trade. I'm looking to Lightning and Ulrich. Is there anything we want to sell or trade?
A lion, a tiger pelt that I rolled a 2 on, so I forget that. That and also, yes. Would somebody mind selling this for me?
I'll do it.
What is that? The tiger's pelt?
Oh, also I'm keeping the tiger's eye.
Keeping the tiger's eye. All gotcha.
Alright, I'm carrying the tiger pelt, so I'll just take it off then.
Alright, so you're going to try and sell the tiger's pelt, is that correct?
Yes, please. 25
Oh, I was.
No, I was checking with Ulrich because he...
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. Who you going to give the job to try and sell it for you?
You know what? Lightning's been good to me. Been good about selling stuff, so she can do it.
Take this big old
Right,
bump of tiger's pelt off of Opal's back.
What do I roll to get a good price on the tiger pelt to the nearest general store?
Well, there's no general store here, as like I said, it's a collection of houses.
Yeah, like I
There's
said,
no
we
hunting
could probably
shop.
Nope.
trade it.
It's mainly a farming community here.
Oric, no one here is going to want a tiger pelt.
Fine then. I'm going to. Fine then. Opal, if you would mind, would you mind keep carrying it?
Yeah, should be fine. Just gonna be
Now,
letting
Bill?
it around a little bit more.
I was gonna say people might want it, it's just they won't be able to pay gold for it. That's why they would trade. We can get.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be right back.
That seems a bit cheap. No, it's fine.
I think I'm going to actually, if I'm going to put some of that slab on Night and see what it
Yep. You cover him in smelly paste and bandages.
Do I need to make a heal check or anything?
No, doesn't require anything like that.
Okay. So yeah, I think if there's nothing else, we'll rest for the night. Heal our, nice comfy,
1 second. I'm just gonna go see what the
Whoa.
cat's destroyed in the kitchen.
What was that?
That was cats destroying stuff in the kitchen.
Too much destruction.
Jesus.
Nothing broken, so all good.
Good.
Alright, somebody says they're about to do something.
I was gonna say, I think if there's nothing else, we can just sleep in a nice, comfy hay bed.
Yes, you are, as a group, are offered a barn, which is not too much of a far distance walk out of the village. You can still basically see it. Excuse me.
It's not as good as a hotel, but like it beats sleeping outdoors again.
Yes, and they're even not gonna charge you money.
Nice.
I don't know that. I am.
It's assumed you're with us now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you're with the group, so like I said, if there's anything you wanted to do in particular, or ask people, or do, feel free to jump up and shout things.
I'm sorry?
If there's anything you wanted to talk to the villagers about, or ask them, or anything like that, feel free to ask.
Yeah, I don't have any questions. Just, I have a party member, somebody died while I was gone. I think I was gone. I'm not sure what happened to the kid, or what was assumed of me. What did you guys do when I was here? What was my character watch?
Stuff.
Well, that tiger attacked when everyone was asleep, so you could have just still been asleep.
I just fell asleep. A tiger attack! Quickly, take out. You know how to escape the tigers, you know, right? Just pretend you're play dead. Oh, it's so weird. Oh, God, oh. So I just apparently fell asleep.
Or you could have like wandered out of the forest and found us again.
Yeah. The only other thing was, let's go to here. Things in the way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna ask myself.
No, that's fine. Like I said, I always give people the opportunity if they want to talk or ask stuff about. You guys were heading in this direction as you were wanting to head towards the X, basically. You can guess you're probably at the end of the little road here, based on various things. You might be able to work it out where you will be and where you need to head.
Yeah, so I think we'll head to Stone, whatever.
So, you guys will rest in the morning. Those of you who have covered yourself in smelly paste, he'll double the hit points.
Yeah, so I think you're gonna have to do that to.
Oh yeah, I'm already about to increase his health.
Nightshade.
There you go. He is healed from smelly paste. Auric, you are the navigator. If you took a 10, what would you get on your survival?
18.
Okay, so you can navigate the plains pretty easily because it's fairly open and you can just basically take 10 with this rather than when you're traveling through the forest where you do have to roll.
Alright.
I'll do more stealthy scouting.
Yep.
Hey guys, I know it's just poking out right here, but I kind of want to see what's.
Yeah, I was suggesting we go that way too.
All right, cool. Can we move? How many spaces can we move?
You can move up to 4, but every 2 squares you do need to make a D100 roll. So if you move 2,
Okay.
and then you can make a roll.
Huh?
All right. Anyone want to roll a D100?
I can do.
Look at the fact. Oh, no, no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nope, we're dead.
You guys are liking your encounters today.
It's a tiger.
Being
He's come back to
stealthy.
his men.
Do you want to roll a stealth for their lightning?
Ah, boy. I don't like that. Can I get a reroll?
If you have something that gives you a reroll, yes. If you don't,
No. Nah, I got nothing.
The dice gods will hate you.
Wait, can't I just take a 20 on stealth before we go?
Nope, because it's an opposed roll, so roll. What have I roll this much. Go for it. Okay, so we've got
Lightning die.
it's not all that bad.
Yeah, you say as you throw a Hydra at us.
Hydra is on the list.
Or a stone golem. A stone circle is a stone golem.
Dear.
Somehow we accidentally do the exact steps to summon it.
It's not. Is that the only choice I've got? Doesn't seem right. Let's. There we go. Right. Let's try this one. This many. Yeah. This climate. Okay. Yes, they're roaming around here, don't they? So everyone can roll me perception for this.
Okay.
Everyone make a perception.
Yep. Because this is the plains. Because so it's fairly open. So unless something is really making a strong effort to hide, it's not the easiest thing to do.
Ah, big.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, that's a 12 on my 3D dice.
Yay!
It's a 3 on mine.
I see.
My one's the brown, the slightly brownish.
I'm only seeing
No, wait.
one with a 3 and one with an 8.
Oh, wait, that's not my. Wait, is it? No, it's not. It's Alexandra. What the hell?
No, Alexander,
I can't
it's
see
12.
my dice.
Yours is a 3.
Damn it.
To be honest, I'm
Yes.
looking at 2 screens. I've got one of them showing me that dice is a 3. One of them showing me it's an 8. So, but where are we? So that is your perceptions. Ulrich, you making a roll for me, or where are we? Ulrich and Opal. Oh wait, Opal's it saying. Go in silent moment. Be back. Okay, Opal's
Oh, sorry.
temporary away.
I'm back. What do you want me to roll? I'm sorry.
Perception.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm cooking some pizzas right now, so.
No, that's right. Do they have? No, they don't.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so they don't.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about. I kind of want a pizza now.
All right. So, as you guys are walking across the plains,
Sorry.
that's right.
And he's gone.
It is very clear that you guys are being watched by a pair of centaurs.
Ah,
How did
What
that
kind of
happen?
role would it be to know about centaurs?
They
centaurs. Aren't those like weeaboos?
they are those. Hang on, let me just check my knowledges because I can't remember what they come under. Knowledge. They are. Ooh, stop jumping around everything. Would they be under this? No. This? Dragon. No. Just double check.
Alright, so what I missed?
They are. As you're walking through this area, you're being watched by a pair of centaurs.
Hmm.
They're like weeaboos.
I'm sorry, what?
They're like weeaboos.
Wow.
It's knowledge, nature for them.
Well, I have nature. I know nothing.
You know about enough that they've got the body of a horse and sort of where the horse's head would be. They've got like humanoid top parts.
Yeah, and everyone who's good at knowledge is not here right now, so
Those of you who are
I
good
will-
with knowledges, please leave a message at the sound of the tone.
I will just trot up to them.
They're a bit of a distance away. You would have to make a detour to go and go towards them.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'll continue on with my business. I'll probably wave and then continue on my business.
Ulrich nods and continues to slither / flap.
What weird creatures.
As you do,
strange lad.
as you do continue, it does appear that they are following you.
Okay.
Ah, boy.
Seeing as they are following us, I guess now I will trot up to them.
Wait, before we do
And
anything,
they shoot you.
Oh,
I think I have knowledge nature.
what was
do?
that? Carl?
No.
I don't think Carl said anything.
Oh, I heard somebody say, "Oh," before walking up to them.
Oh, I thought I had knowledge nature.
All right. I might have misheard who was talking then.
Does Carl actually have knowledge nature? Because I believe he's the ranger.
Let me see. Yeah, I believe I do. Let me see. Yeah.
I would be disappointed if you did not have knowledge nature, actually, because I'm like, you're raised by wolves.
All right, Carl. Yes, you do know something about centaurs.
I've seen centaurs before.
Yes. You can ask. You can ask some. What's their thingy? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can ask me 2 questions about centaurs.
Only 2.
Yes. They can be. You can ask sort of various things to try and get information about how they are, if in combat, or you can ask questions about their societies and those sort of aspects if you want to. It depends on what you want to, what you feel your character might know or want to know, or.
My only suggestion is their general like alignment or like.
What's their alignment? They are generally seen as neutral creatures. They don't tend to often interfere with things unless they need to. second question?
Sorry?
You got two questions. That was your first one about the alignment.
So their alignment was neutral, you said.
Yes,
Just neutral.
just neutral. Was there a second question you wanted to ask?
Wondering.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like what to ask myself, and
I mean, like I said, you don't have to ask, try and get information about stats. You can ask about their culture. Even it could be even questions about what are they doing here? Do they live here? Is it normal for them to be here? Like I said,
Yeah.
those sort of
I would
things
like
you
to
can
know
ask.
what is their what are they doing? Like, what's the thought? Why are they doing?
right.
Can you
they
just say
come
that again?
around here?
You're a little bit quiet there.
Okay. Do I know if they come around from around here or they're just visiting, quote unquote?
Okay, so you would be aware of across the sort of this area of the plains, normally around the east side of Silver Dream and just towards the south of it, there are a number of different tribes of centaurs that have been known to live around here and form different tribes.
Huh. And they just have to be around because there's some noise.
So
More
yeah,
likely
you
we are the
guys
ones.
are heading over there.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so you guys are heading over to go and say hello to them.
Alexandrite's going to give a call. Greetings. I am Alexandrite Beacon. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, I'm Orc. I'm a pissed off griffin.
Why would you say that?
I mean, like, I think that's probably the most accurate introduction.
Does anyone else wish to add anything?
Everyone else is
Hiding.
staying hidden, I believe. So.
Yep.
I think staying proper hidden.
For those of you who are introducing yourself, what language are you speaking in?
I guess common, and if that doesn't work, silver.
Yeah, common will work, so they will respond to you in common then.
Common sense.
Ponies of the cities, what brings you out here this far away from your tall towers and safe buildings?
Orc's gonna feel another little bit of offense to that.
Do I look like a pony?
Bored.
Well, I mean, to be fair, most of us are ponies in the group, but
Everyone's just racist against the griffin today.
we have some, we have a mission up north. There's this is me fumbling out of character. I'm trying to remember exactly what we were looking.
Saving the world. I don't know.
There was a some kind of anomaly at the X, I think.
What are you telling the centaurs?
our mission. Like, I'm just struggling remembering what our mission was. So,
See, these
like,
what
why
notes
we're
are
heading
for.
to the X.
Nice.
You put out your map. We're heading towards this X. I assume that's basically the equivalent of what you're doing here.
Yeah.
One of them will lean down and have a look at the X. We do not use such paper markings. If you tell us what you are looking for, perhaps we can tell you how many steps it is from here.
Well, the thing is, we don't exactly know what we're looking for. We just know that there might be something at this area.
The other one looks to his companion and goes, "There are the large stone and the markings around it. About how many steps would that be? About 4,000 steps," and he indicates in a direction.
4,000 steps exactly.
How many miles are in the step?
It's probably about 2 miles, just to make life easier. But I don't think centaurs would use miles as a measurement.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's centaur steps and not human steps.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about half an hour to get there.
I think it will more take you. You can move 3 miles an hour.
I mean, I know I'm not a horse, but the rest of you are. One of you
Again? I am not a horse. God damn it!
Well, to be fair, you're everything else under the rainbow.
I'm bird, chicken, lion, snake.
Like I said, most of you are a horse, one of you flies. Specifically flies. I forgot what the other word was. But I know there's a bird in there. There's a
Well,
bird.
thank you for the directions. Is there any particular reason we have caught your interest?
As we said, not many of you horses of the cities come travelling out this far. The stars do tell of troubling times.
This is not the first I've heard of troubling times coming.
Do you speak to many that can read the stars?
No, but I've heard rumors of a pony who says a creature is coming. I'll basically just explain like the rumors I heard. See if they collate.
They don't seem to react any particular way in that one. When you finish telling, they realise that obviously you're sort of waiting for some sort of response. They're like, "Oh, no, we've not seen anything of such, but this area is great. Perhaps they've come not this way, or we have not passed their travels."
What do your stars say?
They speak of many things, but we would need to look out upon them to understand, to see what they say today. But something is coming. That is all they say from that is all they say from when last we checked.
Well, we will keep a lookout. And we wish you safe travels.
Travel well, and we offer you this warning. Do not disturb the balance of nature out here, or we will have to prevent you from causing any harm.
Before we go, you see Orc speak up.
Yes.
Would you happen to know any sort of cure transmogrification, I think? Listen, I'm not supposed to have the back end of a snake.
Yes, my companions here came across a flower that has morphed their bodies.
Ah, that would explain such odd characteristics for creatures such as you.
I want my legs back.
We have heard of such things, yes.
Is there a way to cure them?
They are. There are stories that are told of its removal effects. Speak to those who would play jokes on others in name of their unspoken one, and they may have answers.
Going to roll in knowledge religion. Because out of character I know what they're talking about, but I want to see if Android knows it.
No, you haven't connected the dots. You're like,
Nope.
Where might we find those who played?
You may find them in the stone buildings you construct.
Oh, you cut out that last bit.
They said you may find them in the stone buildings that you construct.
No.
Are they north or south, or what direction are they from us? North, south, east, west, or the ones in the middle?
How many steps in which direction?
We do not know of where they may dwell. We only know of what you might seek. Where they are, we are unsure. But go into your grandest place of stone buildings. There they might be.
Alright. Ulrich looks over at Alexander. Alright, we're for some big city.
We'll probably find it in village or town.
Village or town? Alright. Well, I guess Lightning is going to be happy about that. Thank you, oh Tars of the Sen.
Never say that again.
Farewell, strange creature that flies yet slithers.
Ulrich is like eternally screaming like, "What am I?"
What am I?
I guess we'll take our leaves and head to the stone.
Wait. Are you hearing about this slippery slope of someone's legs are not?
Ulrich is part snake, so.
Yeah, the strange stuff happened to him, and he's now half snake.
Yeah, he stepped on some plants. Those plants are big.
Yeah, they found some odd stuff in the Forest of Dreams.
Which is why we're going around the forest when we leave this area.
So you say, but time will tell if you actually do.
Anyway, to the stone circle if no one else has anything to interrupt with.
Unless you wish to talk to the centaurs about anything else, they will not stop
Do
you
like
from leaving.
B.
Tell us your life story.
No, we only got 24 minutes, man.
Okay. You can tell us how you were born and how you flailed about as a child. It's in the horse body. It's wild.
How are centaurs born?
You see Ulrich
These are real
already walking
questions.
away towards Stone Circle. Or
I am moving the cursor. There we go.
There we go. Alright.
Da-da-da.
You were told it's roughly here, so I assume you guys will be trying to search for it. Alright, so roll me basically a perception, survival, or knowledge geography. Your choice, which you would like to use.
Well, perception and survival are the same for me, so
Hey. Now that's a good roll.
It is. Okay. Anyone else making any checks?
No.
nah.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum,
So
Oh, we're making perception checks? I'm sorry.
it's either perception, survival, or knowledge geography. Those are your choices.
so you probably want to make a survival. I think that's better.
Alright.
Carl, do you have anything? Perception, survival, or geography?
Okay, hold on.
The more successes you accumulate, basically the quicker you will potentially find things. Because I've got a set number.
I have survival stuff. I'm gonna go back and ooh!
Nice.
That's not a natural 20.
Oh no, that's not the map I want.
It's not. It's a natural?
No, it's not a natural 20.
That's
If it was natural 20, it will be in green.
Well,
Hello.
Alright.
hello.
So, you all fan out and start looking for, well, what you can only assume is the strange stone. Ooh. I just do things. Okay, I've got rid of the hexes. I will fix that in a second. The strange stone markings. You take. You got that. And that. It takes you 2 hours, but eventually you are able to find what you believe you are looking for. I am trying to find the new map of it because I found the old map which didn't have any colour. Did I not name it, which makes my life easier? That's not that. Am I the right one? 1 second, guys. I am trying to find. Yeah, it should be this one. I am trying to find your interesting map. That's that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. No, that's that. Is this the right one? Ah, right, that is the wrong group.
Right, only 1,100 more EXP than we level up.
Alright, must be this one then. 1 second, guys. Alright. I don't want to put you on a very crude drawn puzzle map. I want to put you on the one what actually has a map. Here we go, right. That's... Ah, is this the one? So I've clicked it and I now go and check.
Welcome back, Opal.
No. Hey, it's come back, right. Hidden... Ah, no, it's... No, that's the old one. Ah, where's it gone? Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I was gonna say, if worst case scenario, this is a good part to like pause and you can go back another time.
Yeah.
I want to find the map, or at least get you on it anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear with me. I am just going to quickly log into one of my other Roll20 games and check the name of the map so I can open it. Alright, here we go. When it loads. Alright, this is right, so I think I've realised what I've done. I didn't name it. Yes. Yes. Well done, Matt. You are clever. Right.
Yeah, Matt, good job.
Congratulations!
Right, so name that.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. This will make life about 20 million times easier.
2 mats in the same game.
I know. Who would have thought? I'll try not to respond to Matt. If you just say steel or prism, I will generally respond. But I do normally respond to Matt as well, which doesn't help, obviously. Right, here we go. Right, this is the map I wanted. Alright. Where did I put it? Here we are. Let's drag it down here so I can easily drag you guys to it. Quick bit of cleanup. Because there's things on here that should not be here. Okay. That's the gym layout. That would be good. Okay, let's grab our wonderful players. Grab you guys, throw you on the map, and then you can poke things. Ping. Hope you're not huge. You are not. Pop you all here. Okay. So, you will find the... Oh, let's make it hard. Okay, so what there is there is a large stone in the centre, and around the outside of it there are various different there's stones set in the ground, and each of the stones in the ground have a pattern. Also on the centre stone there is a circle pattern on it as well, which is very similar to that of the stones along the outside. It is highlighting the ones at the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, the 6 and 9 o'clock positions as being what looks like more important.
just like, oh man, this seems like a puzzle, and I'm just like fucking dead, like tired.
Wait, are we doing a puzzle? Oh.
It is a puzzle. We can stop here. I just wanted to get you guys
I think
on
this
the
is
map.
a good place to stop since
Yes.
everyone seems very tired and like in no mood for puzzles.
Yeah.